What's poppin', everybody? This is Zeraora. Before we get into the match, I want to address that I am aware of the new rotation that has been announced. I'm working on a high quality video, just like I did last year, where I'm going to cover all of the sets and the cards that we're going to be losing, and what is going to happen with the format. In the meantime, I've got this match for you guys with Gengar and Vileplume in the expanded format. And I am going to cover the rotation, of course, and what's going to happen. It just takes a little bit of time. I'm in the process of writing a script for that video. It just takes longer than like a match like this, like the matches that I make in other videos. Anyways, so we're going to open up with our trusty Gengar GX Mimikyu. Man, I just want to call it Gengar GX, but it's supposed to be Gengar and Mimikyu GX, so yeah. A bit annoying. And my opponent can open up with this Jolteon EX here. Now this card can't be a problem. It's one of those cards that once it gets going, it counters basic Pokemon, and the only attacker in this deck is a basic Pokemon, this Gengar and Mimikyu GX, so I gotta knock it out before it gets going. I definitely gotta KO it. So my opponent is going to be playing, though. It seems this isn't just a Jolteon sort of deck. Of course, it's Lightning Zekrom GX deck. This Jolteon here is in here as a tech, and it seems he did attach the energy on Zekrom, favoring that guy. That's good. I'd rather like that. Put the energy on that guy, and I'll deal with that guy, no problem. I suppose he doesn't know. But let's see, we have a bit of an awkward hand here, but I'm going to be able to make my play. Use the Ultra Ball, discard Gloom and Acidic Energy, so we can get the Tapu Lele GX and get the Bridget. We need to get the Odysseus, as always. Get an Emolga too, to maybe soften up the cost for computer search. I will need to use that next turn. And I mean, since we have the computer search, it should be realistically possible to get my Vileplume by my next turn, really, when you think about it. And that's probably what we're going to do. Since my opponent played first, I'm going to take this opportunity to use my GX attack. And yeah, it seems that if everything goes according to plan, I mean, it is going to go according to plan. He can't play any cards. He can't even play N to disrupt me. So he's just going to be forced to pass his turn here, since I'm forcing him not to do anything. And with computer search, we will be able to get our heavy ball and get Vileplume if I want to. So that's pretty interesting, because it's going to give me the lock, but then I don't have any supporter to go by. But this is what we're going to do. It's just the allure of getting this lock automatically, since I do have this Psychic Energy, and we can't just straight start attacking with Gengar. It's just too good to pass up. So computer search, heavy ball, I'm going to get the Vileplume, and just get out this Pokemon so quickly. Get the lock like so fast, man. It definitely just feels like how the Vilegar deck was back in the day. Man. And now with Poltergeist, with this big hand, my opponent, so many trainers, that's what I like to see. And we will be able to instantly KO this Jolteon, get it out of the way, 300 damage. And I already have a huge lead. Now, unfortunately, one of those cards that my opponent revealed in the hand is a Guzma, and if he plays that, it is going to kind of screw me over here. We just went ahead and got our Vileplume and didn't really think of anything else. And it is kind of risky. Like I always think to myself, maybe if I do this, it could backfire. They just have that one card that gets the Vileplume stuck, like what my opponent is probably going to try and do here. Because there's a reason why I have the float stones in the deck, and as you guys can see, the float stone in my hand here we got from Reprisals. It's because once you get the Vileplume out, you do want to have either a float stone on it, or at least have the Altar of the Moon out, so I can put a Psychic Energy and move it out of the way. Now, since my opponent did have the Guzma, and I didn't have the necessary tools to prepare for that, we just got the Vileplume out and decided to just go ahead and get the lock. Most of the time, this is how I win my games. Like I get a super early lock, and my opponent just they can't do anything. Like they try it and play a bit, and then they just scoop. But it kind of backfired this time. My opponent getting the Vileplume stuck there and knocking it out with Zekrom GX. Now he's going to be able to get even more lightning energies into play, and I don't have any other lock Pokemon. We're going to have to do some new things here. So, let's see, top deck another Oddish, not really what I want to see. We need to see a supporter. And I've got the Mysterious Treasure, but we only run one Tapu Lele GX in the deck. So let me play down the other Oddish, just because we kinda have to, and retreat into the Gengar and Mimikyu GX deck. So poltergeist. At the very least, I can do a lot of damage here with Gengar still. My opponent having all those trainers and the Sycamore. It's just one of the things this deck really just does run a lot of trainers, a lot of items. So if you get a lock against this deck, it's a good matchup, to be honest, since they run so many items. It's just that if weird things happen, like what happened with me and with the Guzma, then they have time to come back and just capitalize on your weird setup. So my opponent just going all out here, played all of the Electro Powers. Such a broken card, man. Like not only is it strong, they made it stack too. It really just lightning Pokemon. They have the best cards right now, just for sure. My opponent, by playing all of those, he's going to be able to easily knock me out here with full blitz, not even needing to use his GX attack. You know, busted, man. And get even more lightning energies in play. Like he doesn't even have any more. He just ran out, it seems. Got only one. Or I don't know, maybe he just needs one there for it's probably Jolteon. So we get N, and I'm going to be forced to use it whether I like it or not. It's our only supporter here. Now the good news is that at least if I get another Psychic Energy, we can use Tapu Lele and finish off the Zekrom. But I'm in a pretty dangerous position here. So we use N. I'm going to disrupt my opponent here, give him only 2 cards to work with. Hopefully that does something, because I'm in a really dangerous position. Even though I'm going to use Tapu Lele to knock out the Zekrom, that Zeraora GX, you know, all he needs is like a Choice Band or another Electro Power, and he can just finish off Tapu Lele, and I lose. So we're going to go ahead and attack with Lele anyway, because it's our only choice. This is a really aggressive back and forth game. Like, already so many prizes have been taken. And, you know, before you know it, even though I don't have much shit going on, I just need to knock out one more Pokemon, and we're going to win. So my opponent naturally going to promote Zeraora GX. It's got a bunch of things there too. It's got the Tapu Koko Prism. It's got Zapdos. He does have options. He's going to go ahead and use that, it seems. Get the Lightning Energy on the Eevee and go ahead and use Trainer's Mail. I really don't want to see him boost the damage. If I can just maybe survive, I mean, I'm going to be in a tough position anyway, but at least I might have a chance to come back. But if he sees like one of his add-ons, then it's over. So Ultra Ball, it seems things are going how I fear them. He will be able to search out Tapu Lele GX with Ultra Ball if he wants to. He probably runs a Pokemon like that and use that to get what he needs. Like just get like a Volkner and just get the last item he needs to win. Instead of Lele, he's gonna get the Shaymin X2, which is I guess just as bad. Draw 6 cards right here, and what do you know? He does get the Electro Power. So unfortunately, I get asked it like this. Really quick game, but you know it was good, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. I'll have some more soon. The new set is going to be coming, Unbroken Bonds. I'm preparing for that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. See you guys next time. We'll say